Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's episode, we return to the Scarland roller coaster project to work on a Viking longship for our show scenes within the roller coaster. So let's get this episode underway. Alright, and welcome back to Scarland, a land where we take survival building to the extreme. And we're here in the roller coaster lobby, getting on our minecart and heading off to our project zone. So, like I mentioned in the intro there, we are going to be working on our Viking inspired ship. So we're not like going like full authentic Viking ship, but we're just kind of using that Viking style as an inspiration for our ship that will be crushed by a sea monster eventually. And then that will make it so then you go into the underground sections and all that good stuff that we've been talking about. And yeah, it is super amazing to finally have all the track nearly complete. There's some stuff we still need to do out there, but I'm going to condense that all into one amazing time-lapse video because we've been having so much fun putting those together. But yeah, we're moving on to some really exciting things now, and that is getting the show scenes built up for the roller coaster. So right across here, my friends, is where our ship is going to lie, and it's going to be super awesome. So let's get off of our minecart there and let that continue on its ride. So this area across here, we just got some dirt, we got some grass, we got some different things like that. We're gonna get this all terraformed out and looking super fancy. But for now, we've got to work on our ship. So I've been just kind of playing around just a bit here with some designs. And I think if we can make sure this is correct. Yes, so this is right in the center here. So we're gonna work on the hull today. So the hull of the ship. And we're gonna kind of go about 21 blocks. So it's gonna be about 21 blocks long. So from this block here, we would go 10 and then 10, of course. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to jump down here. We're going to go boom. There we go. We've got one block down, and then we're just going to create this stepping pattern like so. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let me jump up here and place our fifth block like so. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. And then we're just going to put a bit of a temporary sneaky block right there and then work our way across here. So super exciting to finally be at this point to start working on the show scenes, because that's like one of the best parts of it. Adding all the fun, designs and things that really make the roller coaster come alive. There we go. Okay, good. So now we can just take a quick look at that from a distance. So slowly getting there, getting things together. So from right here, so this block right here, we're going to bring this out 10 blocks out this way. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and then this will be 4, 5, and let me finish this. All right, and welcome back. And we've got our kind of the base all set up and ready to go. Looking, super awesome. I went off and got a couple more torches because I was worried about mobs spawning around here. Also, I got a bed so we can sleep the night away over here in style. All right, awesome. So we're just kind of getting the whole of the ship all set up and ready to go. And then we're going to slowly but surely continue to add more and more detail. Now, as you saw in the beginning there, if you checked my inventory, I had a bunch of hardened clay. So with that hardened clay, we're going to make a sea monster crushing the ship, which is going to be so amazing. So I've got that idea going. And then also need some ideas for colored sails. So let me know what you think would be a great color for some sails. So like we've talked about, this is a Viking ship. Inspired by a Viking ship, not authentic. Now we're kind of putting our own spin, our own take on it in some ways, but we're using the Viking style a bit here and there. That's what I like to do a lot with some of the builds is, find a style like that and then maybe throw on my own style a little bit, throw on a couple, changes here and there, not to fully recreate, the particular, Viking style or something along those lines, but, use it as a base, and then expand upon it with my own touches. And that's what I kind of want to do. That's the same as, do I want to add cannons to it? Now, a Viking ship wouldn't have had cannons. So that's my question is, do we want to put cannons on it? I really want to put cannons on it. So that's another question I have for you guys, like the sails. What color sails would be awesome? And then the other thing would be is, should we put cannons on this thing? I mean, if we're going with Viking theme, no. But if we're going with the Scar theme, using Vikings just as kind of a template for the style of the boat, I really would like to put some cannons on here. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I'll let that be up to you guys, all right? I'll totally let that be up to you guys. All right, we've got this all set up and ready to go, looking super fancy. Now back here, this is going to be kind of where the steering and all that good stuff takes place. And then off the top here will be the front of the boat where it has that cool little spire that kind of loops up and it looks super fancy. All right, that is looking awesome. All right, so let's jump on down here. And then let me grab out these bad boys. There we go. And then let me just kind of figure out where I want to place these. I think these are going to go along this side over here. And then, yeah, so we're just going to have to swim on over here. So some people were asking when that surgery I was talking about will take place. I'm in the dark, to be honest. I don't know yet. It's kind of in the scheduling process. And so thank you so much for all the support, by the way, for it, because it's pretty tough right now dealing with some of that stuff. And your guys' support is always amazing and means a ton to me. And I can't thank you guys enough for it. But as for when it's going to take place, I don't know. As long as this doesn't take place in August and September, I'll be happy because, of course, I need that time to get ready for my TwitchCon panel. And the kind comments in the last video about that were amazing. And it just meant a ton to me, all the kind comments you guys left for that. And I really want that panel to be something of an inspiration for people and to, you know, people who are... We need to go get a couple of materials. You know, people that might be disabled and want to kind of get into streaming and kind of need that inspiration, kind of need that technical know-how, different things like that. I really want that panel to do that. And I think, you know, gaming, let's see, let me grab this. Let me grab these two bad boys. Gaming can be a great thing for, especially somebody who's disabled. It can be a great outlet, it can be a great escape. I think adding streaming, Twitch, YouTube, different things like that, that can add community and friendship and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I want to convey with that panel. And yeah, so I just can't thank you guys enough for all the kind comments and things lately. It's just absolutely means a ton. And I just can't thank you guys enough for all the support you guys give me all the time. It means a ton. And the only way I can pay you guys back is making sure I make good quality content that you guys are hopefully enjoying. There we go. And then we're gonna put this bad boy right there. There we go. And then we're going to continue this design. Then I want to jump down and kind of give you a brief overview of it. Now, if I can actually get these into the right spot, there we go. Since I've been recording lately in 1080, I finally just said, all right, it's time. It's definitely time. I don't know if you guys really watch it in 1080. I don't know. That would be a question I have for you guys. Do you guys watch it in 1080? Because I've been recording in 1080, and one of the problems is doing it kind of full screen. It covers up, my microphone covers up the screen, and I can't see the hotbar half the time lately. So I just need to rearrange that a little bit so that becomes a little bit easier so I can actually see what I'm actually doing. That would be like super awesome. Like I'm just carrying my like steak in one hand. It's like, but I'll figure it out eventually. I'll figure it out eventually. There we go. Looking good, looking good. So we've got that all kind of arranged. You can kind of see that basic pattern flowing through here, how we do this kind of, or just stops here at the log and then stair, space, stair, space. Okay, wonderful, awesome. Okay, and then we're gonna swap that bad boy out, and then we're going to get ourselves out this block here, and we're gonna bring these across here like this. And I think once we get done with this section, I wanna stop and kind of look from afar just to make sure we are getting everything all set in and ready to go and looking good. So let me jump up here and then we'll kind of come around and see. Oh yes, that is looking good. Now, the boat looks a little small. So when you're looking at this now, you're kind of like, oh, that's a little small. But believe me, it's gonna get quite a bit bigger when we add the tail and the front. Just like that's the front, that's the back, Scar. But anyway, I think that's looking good. So let's swim back over here. There we go. And then jump back up here and looking good, looking good. All right, there we go. And then bring this piece across here. So we'll get that all loaded up and ready to go. And get the railing on here, I think will look really nice. Now, one thing we're gonna work on next is getting the sides. So the sides of the boat will have some more detail down there to kind of break up all the milk chocolate and dark chocolate will kind of come together and look super fancy. And then of course we'll have a nice decking material. But let's take a look one more time at that. And oh, that's looking good. Oh, I'm loving that. I'm loving that so far. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me kind of catch my breath and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. And we're just taking care of some creeper inspectors there, getting rid of that. He was sneaking around, kind of lurking in the bushes, trying to take a look at our build here. But he knew that there was nothing wrong and everything was up to code, so he was pretty sad about that. All right, so what we're going to be working on now is adding this design going down the ship. So let me go over here. Nice, nice. There we go. Awesome. And then let me get just a bit more scaffolding built up right here, jump on top, and then we're just going to knock that out like so, and then sneak these pieces all the way down. And looking good, looking good. So I really hope you guys will build this with me. I think it would be really awesome if, you guys built it along with me, took some screenshots and sent it to me on Twitter. I'll put a link, of course, to my Twitter in the description. And yeah, that'd be super awesome to see some of you guys build this too along with me. And of course, you don't need to build a roller coaster if you haven't already, if you just want to build a ship or something along those lines, that's super awesome. So one thing we're going to do is once we get this thing looking all fancy and everything, we're going to destroy partial sections of it and different things like that. We're going to take this thing apart pretty good because, of course, it's being crushed and sunk by a sea monster. So that's going to be pretty cool. There we go. Get rid of that. Awesome. And let's see. Bring this across here. Looking good. Looking good. I don't think I'm going to put another one up. Oh, yeah, of course, that wouldn't actually work. That would be great. That's something we want to see in 1.9. Wouldn't it be cool to incorporate half slabs into each other? Like if you took, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and were able to kind of put them together. Oh, that would be amazing. Oh man, the possibilities if we were able to combine half slabs. But unfortunately not at this point. With 1.9, I've talked about this quite a bit, in live streams and different things of that nature. I kind of feel like at this point, they were just going to wait till Minecon. We've been waiting a long time for 1.9. I believe a little too long, but we're also getting updates to the game. We can't be too picky. But anyway, like I was saying, I bet they'll wait till Minecon. I mentioned that in a prior live stream. And of course, if you don't know I live stream, definitely follow the link in the description over to Twitch and follow me over there to be notified when I go live. But anyway, I think it'll probably be Minecon. I was thinking, there's two possibilities. Either they are waiting for all platforms, mobile, console, all these things to catch up to the current version of PC so they can have simultaneous launches. When they add a feature to PC, they also add it to all the different versions. Something along those lines, so it's more cohesive between all platforms. And look at that. That is, oh my, we're drowning. That was looking really fancy by the time whenever we drowned. But anyway, like I was saying, or they're waiting for Minecon to reveal it. Minecon's really not that far off now, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All I know, and all I can say is that I just really want an update, and I'm sure you guys are the same way. All right, so I need to go get some more supplies, and then the next thing we're gonna do is build the decking. So I'll get my supplies and be right back. All right, and welcome back. So now that we've got our side all looking good, and we've also worked on the other side off camera back here so that they reflect both sides, now it's time to work up at the top here. So I've been kind of working on some designs, trying to get an idea of what I want to do for the deck. So what I'm doing here is extending the 2 dark chocolate slabs from the edge here, like so. So we're just going to grab onto those like that, and then do that over here and over there, and then bring these across here. Looking good, looking good. Bring that across. Wonderful. Awesome. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our milk chocolate stairs and bring these across here like so. And then I think this will be, it'll look good as long as we don't have any roadblocks back there, but nobody will see it, so it's okay. All right, so bring these across here and then lock onto there. And then of course we'll do this side. All right, so we got that band going all the way across, and of course on the other side. So looking good, looking good. Now we'll just add a row of our half slabs across here. And what am I doing? Oh, I can't see the dang hotbar. Gosh, I gotta fix that. Gotta do that. Okay, and of course we need to fix that. Wonderful. There we go. And then bring this across here. Now we do have some room at the bottom of the boat, but I don't think there's anything really that we can put down there. Now, when you're thinking of show scenes or something along those lines for, an amusement park ride or something like that, you don't want to get bogged down in too much detail because, vehicles going by, down this thing will only see the ship for just a couple seconds. So, you want to make sure it looks good and has all the sorts of details and things like that, but you just don't want to get too bogged down in it because, of course, people are going to see it only for a split second. So we don't have to get too crazy about that. Okay, wonderful. All right, let's see. I want to do something right here for our sail. So I'm just going to cut out this section real quick. There we go. And then I'm just going to bring, let's see, I'm going to bring, I'm going to go like this. I think I'm going to bring these across here like that. And connect over there, connect here, connect over there, and then maybe bring that together. And then from that point, let's see, connect over here. Wonderful. Okay. And then grab this guy and then bring this up. So then we can do something like that as the, you know, the mast, the sail that goes straight up. I think that will definitely look pretty good. And there we go. We've got a start of our boat. Oh, looking super fancy. So let's jump on off and walk the plank and check out the design. So let's jump up here real quick and look at that roller coaster out there. See how it dips under there and does a little head chopper? Haha, that's pretty cool. Okay, so then let's jump up here. There we go. Oh, that's amazing. And once we add the front and the back and the sail and the sea monster, this thing will look super awesome. So at least we've got our start to it. We've got the base, the most important part has come together. Now let's just add all the fun and exciting details to it. And yeah, well guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Out here, it's kind of tricky kind of getting around some of these poles. So what I'm going to actually do here is I'm going to remove this section right here. And I'm just going to do a straight shot through here. I think that'll actually look better than what was originally there. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, because I think this will actually look better. I was going to kind of wrap it around there, but I just don't think